Alright friends, we are back. I am going to be swatching all of my Glaminatrix singles. I had somebody request to do Glam Shop and I cannot find them, so when I do find them I will swatch them for you guys. But this is what I have going on today, and I am super excited to share these with you. I do have some matte shades. I'm not sure if you guys are interested in seeing just metallic shades or just shifty shades. So in the future, if you guys are not interested in matte shades, please let me know. For now, I'm going to swatch them and just show you what I've got going on here. I'm going to start, I think with the pinks and purples. Well, pinks and purples. I mean, nothing's ever truly perfect. Neutrals to pinks and purples. Just go along with me here. So I am going to pick up the shade Naked Honey, and this is a matte shade, so no need to twist or turn it for you, but it's kind of just a really nice neutral. Picks up really nicely on my finger. And how many shades do I have? I have 9. Yeah, we'll be fine. 9 is fine. Wow, talk about a one swatch and done. That is great coverage. As normal, I am just doing these swatches on bare skin. There is no primer. I don't have lotion, nothing like that. All swatches will be done in normal lighting, no colored lights, no mirrors, anything like that. I think that it is really, I mean, I get why people do that, but I do find it to be shady, especially when something is for sale or you're making a profit on it, to not disclose what you're doing or edit-wise. As far as edits on my phone go, anything I ever edit and I share, I pretty much, like, there's this thing you can do on your phone, well, at least on the phone I've got, where you can press and hold it and move the, like, object into a different thing or whatever. So I like to put a different background on my pictures. And that's pretty much all the editing I do. Once in a while, I will adjust, what is that called? Not contrast, not saturation, nothing like that. I don't do anything to dink with the color, but, oh shoot, what is the word I'm looking for? Structure, maybe? Sharpness and structure occasionally. That's only if the swatches are not looking like the pictures, or if the pictures in the swatches are not looking like they look in real life, then I just make them as close to what they actually look like as possible. But that is literally, I just want to be transparent with you guys because it really bugs me when other people are not transparent about that. So, okay, moving forward, let's go to the next. This one right here doesn't have a name. No name. No name? What a shame. No name. Really? Okay. Well, this is definitely Glaminatrix. I just pulled it out of the packaging, but it does not have a name. I think this is from one of their palettes, actually. I am so sorry. I'm going to try and get the name on the swatches at the very least. That is very disappointing. But this is a beautiful pink, yellow, green, blue. I hope you guys are seeing any of those shifts. Probably not. The texture is sort of dry but smooth and slightly crumbly. Okay. Ooh, she's pretty. With like a almost orange bit to it as well. Oh, I like it a lot. That is a gorgeous color. And I will grab my light at the very end of this row so you guys can see it in a different lighting setting. But for now, we're just going to do that. That is very, very pretty. Wow. Okay. The next shadow. We're going to do this one. I know it's not perfectly in line, but that's okay. Mistakes were made to be made. This is called Cherry Cocoa. This is another matte shadow. Another beautiful shade. Easy to pick up. Wow. Those one swipe swatches are really nice. Holy crap. That is quite a nice matte. Yeah, really digging that. This one does have a name. It's Candy Egg. I'm positive I'm missing a yellow shadow from them, and I can't find it. But this one, I was very excited about when I got it. Oh, she's so pretty. You may hear my cats behind me chittering at the birds. It's kind of a pink to gold. Also, you may hear sirens. I apologize. I can't make them stop. Hopefully everyone is okay, though. Wow, they honking it. Okay, sorry everybody. Ah, I just put my dang nail in it. That's like the worst. Ooh. Or when you drop it and break it, so annoying. So definitely really pretty. Can't wait to show you with the light on. Let's see here. Which direction to go now? This is not a perfect transition here, y'all. We're gonna go to this one. This is called Bittersweet. Boy, they are getting closer to my house. Now they're getting further from my house. Yes, this is technically a brown. I thought it was more burgundy undertoned originally in the other lighting, but it was a lie. These mats are swatching like a dream. Wow. That's pretty darn nice, I gotta say. This one is called Ceremony. Kind of a taupey brown, well, it's not brown, but taupey champagne with a brown undertone, slight hints of purple. Maybe not so noticeable. I mean, it's not like it's a flippy shadow or anything like that. These are just some of the tones I'm noticing. I feel like this is a Pat McGrath knockoff, like color story. Because now all she ever releases is pink. Okay, that is beautiful. Beautiful. We will pick up this baby now, which is called Bonnet. And I was also obsessed with this shadow as well. It's kind of a purple that shifts a bit gold. I don't know if you guys are seeing that. Hopefully the other lighting will pick it up if this one does not. Same kind of, I wouldn't call it a dry texture necessarily, but it's not like an emollient one. So if you are somebody that has, well, I think any eye texture would be able to use this pretty well, in my opinion, even without a base. Not the best swatch, sorry. I was kind of messing that all up there. But definitely the purple to gold is glorious. Okay, now we've got Gleam, and I have been obsessed with this shadow for a long time. I do not feel like it ever swatches like to its full potential. So what you're gonna see, just know that there's so much more to it. There's definitely pink, there's definitely purple, but there's also green. I think maybe you guys are just seeing the green. Greenish, silverish, bluish. I do hope in the camera you're gonna get some of the rest of it. This is on the more crumbly side, so I would suggest an eyeshadow base personally. I mean, you can definitely use it without it. Just keep in mind you will get some fallout. And this is also what it looks like on my finger after using it. And I made a mess. And then the last shadow I think is probably not gonna have a name either. Yep, this is from, I'm positive this is from a palette, but I cannot remember the name of the palette. But hopefully I will have the names for you when I go to do the swatches. Or when I go to like post pictures of the swatches. Sorry, I was just trying to make that a little longer. It was bugging me. All right, let's pick this guy up. Okay, this is a purple that definitely has a bit of orange. I don't know if you guys are catching the orange at all. Huh. This is almost giving me exact feels of that Divina shadow that was in the same color just recently on the last video, where it just kind of swatched patchy. I don't know how it's looking for you guys. For me, it's very patchy looking. It's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a solid stripe, but I mean, you're still getting pigment, you're still getting color. However, I definitely think this is one you're gonna want to base with. And it's weird because on my finger, it picks up just fine. So I don't understand that. It's very interesting that it's like the same shadow color that happened with. That's why swatching is fun. Swatching is fun. But it really is. Let's get some light on this situation. It's very bright. Whoops. Let's try and turn that down. And this is just like natural lighting, maybe slightly cool. But hopefully that gives you an idea of what it can look like in other lighting situations. But be sure to watch for pictures because that will change as well, what you're seeing. Ah. All right, I'm going to wash these off. Well, I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna wash these off and I'll be right back to do another color. All right, I am back. And I think I'm going to do these ones next, and then I will do the greens last. Save the best for last, in my opinion. Honestly, you guys, those mattes are probably some of the best I've swatched and used. So, oof, I don't know. I wasn't going to keep any matte shades because I have a ton of matte shades with other brands that I was like, oh, I'm going to keep these. And now I find myself second guessing that decision because they are just that nice. Okay, let's start off with this one, which is a matte, and it is called Rosewood. And I feel like that's the perfect name for this shadow, to be totally honest with you. Wow, these just pick up so nicely. Okay. One swatch wonders here. Wow. I'm honestly very impressed with how smoothly these are swatching. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Kind of a red with a bit of a brown undertone. Slight brown undertone. Then we have, this is not going to have a name on it. I already know it. Anything that I had in the little things don't have names. So I will get the names to you. I cannot remember the name of the palette. It's going to really bother me. Oh, whew, she's pretty. Definitely on the drier side, but beautiful. Leo has just joined the fray, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, he laid down like a good boy. He is a good boy. And I love him and I miss him. Okay. This is a beautiful color. So I don't know what you guys are seeing. I am getting like a pink base, kind of red to orange to gold, and then also green. That is a beautiful color. Definitely giving me Cleona vibes. Fantastic, fantastic quality there. This one, which I just put in a weird way, is called Divine. Divine. Okay, I picked it up really strangely. This reminds me of a shadow from Makeup Geek. I don't know if it was called Grandstand or something else. Not Grandstand. It reminds me of another one that they did and I loved. Oh, if you know the name of it, please put it down below. I still have it, definitely, but I cannot think of it. Really pretty kind of champagne-y copper shade. And I will again show you guys what these look like in the light when I am done. Let's go with this one, which is called Divine. Also Divine? Do I have two Divines? Is it doubly Divine? I swear this one was called. It is. I have two. This is brand new. I am not going to swatch it. I'm going to immediately put it somewhere safe. Okay. This one. Are you a duplicate of something? I doubt it. This is called Sparks Fly. Yet again, this also reminds me of a Makeup Geek shade. Actually, a lot of these do. This looks very foiled, so I'm excited to use it. Wow. Yeah. Okay, be careful, because it is on the chunkier side, but she's beautiful. This one definitely is a little bit creamier, but flakier. Riddle me that. That's like a real texture, I swear. Very pretty, kind of copper brown. Well, it's not brown, but it does have tones of brown. I should have put that with the oranges. Now I'm disappointed, but that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All's well. This one is called Temptation. This actually could have probably gone with the greens as well. It's not green, but it's on the grungier side. Well, when I'm holding it over the greens, it looks like it could be grungy. When I'm not, it doesn't. Again, a very nice foiled shadow. I think this is the one that looks like Grandstand, actually. I'm just thinking, I just am thinking of the name Grandstand, and that's why it's standing out to me. Oh, that one's very creamy, very smooth, and just fantastic. kind of an orange undertone to it, but definitely it's got a few different tones to it, in my opinion. You've got like a chocolatey brown, maybe even a little bit of gray to it when I'm looking at it. So just keep in mind, there's lots of things going on here. I was gonna do the orange first, but I'm gonna go the opposite direction because I like to switch things up. This is called Butterscotch. And I love like every matte yellow that there is. Like, whoo. Beautiful. One and done. I mean, really, I could have left it at one, but I like to make them as good as I can. But did not need it, really. That is like the perfect fall yellow, in my opinion. It's got a hint of brown on the undertone. It's glorious. Please excuse my husband playing a video game in the background. It is loud. This one is called Camel. Another good name. Dang, these mats are making me like think that maybe I should keep them. Shoot. I don't need to keep a bunch of the same colors. So I'm going to keep these, and if any of them I don't have a color that's super similar to, I am going to keep these 100%. That's gorgeous. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a muted orange, also a great fall color. It's almost like a brown gray undertone to it, like mixed in with this. I know you guys are probably like, what are you saying? But like if I were mixing this color myself, I would have those colors in here. Well, I'm sure I would be doing it different. It probably wouldn't actually be that. Anyway, color theory, don't even need to get into that. Okay, so this one doesn't have a thing. I know that this, okay, this is also from that Easter collection, and I don't know why the name isn't on this one, to be honest. Okay. Hopefully in my swatch photos, I will have those names for you guys. An orange that has a gold flip to it. Very Eastery, could also be great for Halloween time. Could be great for all times if you love the color. You never know what you're going to be in the mood for. Spring, fall. It's very nice. It's just a really nice orange that goes yellow, goes gold. And even though you may not see that shift right now, I will pull out my little light here in a minute, which may, hopefully will shed some light onto that, but who knows. Okay. Okay. I said, okay. This is called mellow, which is what I need to do. I need to mellow myself out here a little bit. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh my gosh. I picked up way too much. This is actually kind of a, like, neon yellow almost on my finger. Wow. Very rarely do you see a yellow that swatches that well. I mean, yes, it is a little crumbly, but talking about pigment, that is, for a bright yellow, really, really good. Quite impressed. And then for the last one I have, there's no name! No name! Sorry, that's... Look, I'm just going to put it out there. If you're a brand sending any kind of shadow, please put the name on the back. Like, if it's coming as a single, please put it on the back. I need it. My nail looks really gross. I swear it's just from swatching. This is a very dry, crumbly formula. This is a yellow that shifts green and blue. It picks up very, like, crumbly, so definitely one of those that you'll want to use an eyeshadow base for, even if you do have, well, if you have really oily lids, you may not need it, but I'm just going to say for application purposes, I would use one. Just because I feel like it's flaking off everywhere. But again, I don't use any bases when I'm swatching, so I'm just trying to show you what it looks like if you pick one up, average user, normal person. Okay, let's see here. And here's with a little bit of light. A little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning. Woo! Definitely some really pretty shades. Those matte shadows are making me like reconsider my whole life thing. Like everything I was thinking about doing with shadows. Really making me rethink it. I will be right back. All right, I am back with the last of my I almost said the wrong thing. Glaminatrix Cosmetics. I am going to start kind of in a weird way. I think I'm going to start with the blue and then go to green. Go with me here on this journey. All right, so this first one is not going to have a name. I sense it. No name. I will get back with you on these names, I promise. Sorry, I dropped my light. Let's just ignore that. I lost my light. It's kind of a blue shifting purple shade that even has a little bit of like turquoise. That's the word I'm looking for. Teal? Turquoise. I'm gonna need some crayons. Sorry, my mom texted me. I'm popping over here. Excellent. I'm like, please pause while I text her. Ah. Okay. So. Yeah, definitely seeing more of the blue and purple. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. You may hear my cat in the background. And we're going to just start right there. Again, kind of patchy on the actual swatch as opposed to the pickup on the finger. This is kind of a different formula in my opinion. It's not necessarily emollient, but it's almost like there's a tack to it. And it is still kind of dry and crumbly. Very pretty though. Very, very pretty. Okay. From there, let's go into the only other real blue. This is called Bunny. And this is a blue that shifts kind of gold yellow. You know what I'm saying here. I actually have a shadow from Looksy that I really like that I think is going to be very similar in color. Yeah, very, very similar. The textures are different though. This is definitely a drier, thicker formula. And very pretty though. I cannot wait to turn the light on this one. So hopefully you guys are seeing a bit of that gold turn to it. This is slightly different than the one from Looksy, actually. Similar, but not the same. Really pretty color. This one is called Hopping, which I love greens. You guys know this. It's kind of a green that I do believe goes yellow or yellow gold. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. Now swatching my collection, I've noticed that I do have a lot of similar shades. So I need to stop. I need to think about my actions. I need to think about what I've done. I don't regret it. I regret it. I don't. That's what it looks like, kind of pulled out on my finger a little bit. I hope you guys are catching some of the shift in this lighting. What to go to next? I think I'm gonna end here-ish. Okay, this one is called Meadow, and I think I loved this shadow. It's kind of a green gold as well, but I think it's more on the metallic side. More metallic. Yeah, very pretty. I'm gonna say that about every single green. You might as well just like strap yourself in for hearing repetitive. Very pretty. It's nice. Went a little thick on that swatch on this side. Let's just pretend it's not as bad as it actually is. Yeah, almost seems like it has a bit of blue on the base. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but green shifting gold, really, really pretty. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. This one is called Lost Woods, which let's just turn. Okay. Oh, that is a stunning green. Shocker. Did you think I was going to think otherwise? I know. Hilarious. Okay. That's like an emerald green. Whew. Really, really pretty. I'm like, you can't have too many greens, in my opinion. I promise I'll get the name of this. I swear, it'll be on the post pictures. I'm so sorry. For now, we have to be sad together. Okay. Texture-wise, this reminds me of that one that was the second swatch on the last section. It was like that orange, red, pink, gold color. But it does seem to be swatching less patchy. Not that it's not terrible. I mean, it turned out fine. And I definitely think with like a shadow base, it's going to be great. But it's kind of a reddish brown undertoned green. And all right, I know it doesn't technically go here. We're just gonna ignore that, okay? This is called Camo, and I love a shade like this. I love. Oops, I forgot that these are super pigmented, and I picked up way too much. Way too much. Like, I've got so much left on my finger, but when you pick it up like that, it's my fault, I promise. These really do swatch beautifully. Yeah, wow, love it. It's kind of a greenish, grayish, brownish-ish. In the best way. Love it. Okay, who are you? This is called Martini. I'm already excited about it, and I'm just like, oh, it's beautiful. It's like an old gold green. Kind of like this is counterpart, but as a metallic. Yep. You are beautiful. I love that shadow. Ooh, I love it. And this one is called Peacock. Peacock. Watch, it should have actually gone over here. That's all right. Don't judge me, y'all. Oh, the texture of that is very nice. It's emollient. It's smooth. I prefer that. I think the drier ones probably last longer, like as far as longevity of shadow, like shadow life, expiration. Not really. They all say they expire, you know, whatever. But I feel like eyeshadows you can make last a long time and have no issues. That is like a quintessential color that I feel like almost every brand has. You guys probably are only seeing the reddish brown base, but it does shift green and blue, and it is beautiful. Let's get the light on this situation here. Hopefully you guys are catching more of that flip now. Some of the other gorgeous tones happening. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. Keep an eye out for the swatches. I will have the names on them. I promise if it's the last thing I do, I will get those for you guys. I don't know which brand I'm going to swatch next. If there's anything that you guys want to see, let me know. Holler at your girl, and I will be happy to do them for you. I have just been trying to get through my collection and pare it down to my very favorite things and keep just those that I'm going to really love and enjoy, well, every day that I wear makeup, which has not been super often because I have been so sick and there's been a lot of stress going on in my life. But I appreciate you guys even hanging out with me and doing some swatches, and anybody that comments and says hi. I'm so happy to talk to you guys. I am wishing everybody the very best. I hope you guys are all staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.